The Insurmountable Skullfort is a Destiny 1 classic that focuses heavily on serious, aggressive play. It's fun, fast, and most of all, exciting to use. So let's take a look at it. So the Insurmountable Skullfort, like most other exotics, can be acquired from the legendary shard hoarder Sir during his weekend visits to the solar system. Otherwise, you might be lucky enough to get one from an exotic engram. I've heard that subscribing to the channel gives you more luck with your RNG in the game, so I don't know, maybe try that? Its perk, Transfusion Matrix, makes it so that any arc melee ability kills restores your melee ability while also giving you health regeneration. This, as you might have figured out, allows for some serious punching gameplay. So what actually triggers the ability? Well, for the top 3 that would be the SEISMIC strike. Get a killing blow and you will trigger the exotic perk and get your melee ability back. Make sure to use the ability when the enemy is weaker so you can guarantee that it is a killing blow, or the exotic perk won't trigger. For the middle tree you would use Ballistic Slam. The same concept as the one previously mentioned applies here as well. However, for the bottom tree there's some interesting interactions. One would expect that Frontal Assault would trigger the exotic perk, which it does. However, the buff you get doesn't count as a melee ability kill. Only the initial punch that generates the buff counts. And the reason I think this is interesting is because there's another perk in this tree, Knockout. Knockout will always count as having your melee ability charged, meaning that as long as you keep Knockout rolling, you will get health for final blows as well as a recharged Frontal Assault. Knockout also buffs your melee by roughly 66%, meaning that you can be an unstoppable punching machine with this. As for what subclass you would want to go, that would be the Striker, as this only works with arc melee abilities. The middle tree can be loads of fun, and with a little practice with a Ballistic Slam you're gonna be flying around in no time. The Ballistic Slam travel distance is based on the initial direction you're looking at when jumping. If you after the jump would turn 180 degrees, the slam would almost only dive straight down without covering any distance. So keep this rule in mind, that the farther away you look from the initial jumping direction, the less of a distance your slam will cover. If you decide to go with the middle tree, I would also highly recommend using anything that regenerates your melee, in case you don't get a kill with a melee ability. Your super can be boosted by Hands On, which gives you super energy on melee kills and which works very well with the perk Impact Conversion. For some reason, however, Impact Induction does not work with Ballistic Slam, so I highly recommend going Momentum Transfer instead. The reason why you would like to mix Intellect and Strength is due to the fact that you won't always get a final blow with a slam. In that case, having some extra strength helps with the melee downtime. Or, you know, just use a Monte Carlo. For the bottom tree you would run Hands On, Impact Induction and Full On Intellect. This is because of the perk Knockout, which always triggers when you punch an enemy to critical health or death, while also counting as an arc melee ability, which in turn triggers the exotic perk. And since you regenerate health with the exotic perk, you won't really need any recovery at all. And with all of this being said, I want to ask you Guardians a question. How does your dream Titan build with this exotic look like? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, then leaving a like and subscribing to the channel is a great way to stay up to date on all the latest uploads, as well as being a great way to support the channel itself. So join the Spectral realm today. But until next time, this is TCSpectre signing off.